My name's Joe Bickerton. I work for Wrexham County Borough Council as the Destination Manager. I work in the town centre, but I cover the whole of the county borough. It's quite a wide remit. It means making sure that basically anyone who comes to Wrexham County Borough has a brilliant experience. So that can be day-to-day visitors, it can be people coming for business, it can be people coming for whole weekends. It's really down to us to work with local businesses to make sure that they give the best welcome possible, and that visitors go away and kind of recommend people to come back to Wrexham. Where we're stood today, basically we're standing underneath the Pontcysyllte Aqueduct, which is part of the 11-mile UNESCO World Heritage Site in North Wales. Now, as you can see, it's fairly grey and wet, overcast, although we are in spring. But do trust me, most of the year we get glorious weather in this part of the world. In the summer we put on a festival right underneath these arches here, and surprisingly enough it's called Underneath the Arches. This year it's on the 11th of July, and it's a night where we light up every pillar you can see in the background there. We have fireworks, and it's a real celebration of our World Heritage Site status. I think just getting involved in this project with Glendir University has made me really think just how much numeracy kind of plays on a day-to-day basis. Really, I manage quite a large budget, which requires numeracy skills. Day to day, I'm using spreadsheets and various other things, so it really does play a big part. Working as Wrexham's destination manager without any numeracy skills at all, it would be pretty difficult. Obviously, people skills is probably the biggest thing, but generally, when it comes to managing budgets, planning, future spend, particularly when you're working with various partners, it's really crucial. I was probably like most people, I didn't perhaps put as much value as possible when I was in school, but as I got older, throughout secondary school, I did start to realise that it was going to be pretty vital. Especially when I left university as well. The big thing really that employers were looking for were good grades in maths, and particularly if you were going to go into a professional job, having a good numeracy qualification definitely helped me get to where I am today. I can't really stress it enough that maths does play a huge part in becoming a professional person. Day to day, it's really made me analyse just how much maths does play a part in my role. And I'd really stress to anyone who perhaps doesn't really place that much importance on it at the moment that it is key in terms of taking your career forward. And most employers do really put a big emphasis on you having a maths qualification. The advice I'd give someone still learning numeracy at school is that really don't undervalue it. Perhaps it sounds like a bit of a cliche, and if you're watching the video today, you might think I'm still not convinced, but I really can't stress from a professional capacity. All of the jobs I've had since I've left university have required you to have a really good maths qualification. Usually when you're in an interview situation, you might get tested on it just for the employer to find out what skills you've got. And then when you go into the day-to-day workplace, you'll quickly find that numeracy does play a large part in day-to-day work.